So as you can probably tell, I am still playing this game at Hobby Lobby where I am trying to beat my old score just like everyone else. So I have scored on a lot of items and my craft room has definitely leveled up. And I am still playing this game, so let's go ahead and get started. Before I start with the actual haul video, I do want to say that these are actually really great containers if you picked up any of these like paper cutouts, because it actually holds like the huge paper cutouts, and I was really surprised about that. I was just testing it out. I was like, oh, I use this for my origami paper. I also use it for my paper clips. They do sell this at Hobby Lobby, and I picked it up multiple times. The only thing with this is sometimes you feel like it doesn't close and you just have to push it in a little bit more and it closes. So, you know, test it out before you buy it to make sure that that little lock in the front actually locks. So I know a lot of people found lots of really great Disney jewelry. I did not find any. Those were probably the first things that sold out at my store, but I did find some Disney inspired ones. So this watch fob just kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. The seahorses are kind of like the Little Mermaid. So on this one, it would be nice in paper crafting as well because it's actually really thin. You just got to be careful because it is kind of sharp. So I thought it'd be really nice like as a page, bookmark, things like that. I thought this was really beautiful. You get two of them, and I was thinking bracelet, but you know, for most of all these jewelry pieces, I pick them up because I really like them, but I'll be really honest, in my craft room, it wasn't really getting much attention. I really liked them, and so I picked them up, and I liked looking at them, but they just kind of like remained on the packaging. And so a lot of you already know that my jewelry department is AKA my parents. You know, there was a time where everyone was kind of like just chilling at home for a while, and I figured I have my paper crafting, and I have that, so I was like, well, my parents might need a little bit of a hobby, so I gave them all of my jewelry type stuff, and they made some really great pieces. And so everything you see in the video as examples of what I used with them are actually made by my parents, and I get to use them, so it's a win-win situation for all of us. So if for whatever reason you need to create jewelry that reminds you of the solar system, we have planets and we have stars. This is a really cute trinket case. It's very well made. I like it. It's really nice to gift like little earrings, bracelets, things like that. I was oohing and eyeing about the design, how pretty it was, and then it just like popped into my head that one Tennessee Williams play, The Glass Menagerie, and they talked about like the blue roses on there, and this is neither here nor there. So let's continue on with this one. This also kind of reminds me of like Little Mermaid inspired type stuff, and I should have bought two of these because as you can tell, it's actually two different pieces. It's really cute. One of them kind of has like your reddish colors and the other one has like your bluish colors, but it just has like these little diamond crystal thingies in the center of it. I like this one too. It kind of reminds me of tourmaline, you know, like the stone tourmaline. I don't know. I always think about that stone as being like the watermelon colors, so it would really match with like all of your watermelon charms. That's really cute. This one I thought was also a really great deal. I feel like you can just use them individually, like literally individually, like take off each little sparkle and then put it into a project. This, my parents turned into an earring, and then I actually had a bracelet that they made a while back that matches, and I don't know why it's not showing up in the camera, but the three center beads, the three circles, those are actually a really nice colored blue. It just doesn't show up on the screen so well. But yeah, it matches perfectly with this, and I guess you can kind of tell there's somewhat of a mermaid vibe going on because I picked up a lot of things, unless they were just all those type of things that were on sale, but basically there was a lot of mermaid things happening at Hobby Lobby, and this was no exception. This is actually a really nice size piece. I love these type of like jewelry pieces when I find them, especially when I find them on sale, because I feel like these are like your real statement pieces that you can actually really work with. It's a little under 3 inches at 2.6, and I think it'd be really cool to add like extra stuff. I feel like the mermaid should be like hanging on to like some sort of pearl or something like that. I have so many necklace ideas for this one, so I will definitely post a video of it when everything's done, maybe on a shorts video, so that way you can see how everything turned out. This is a really cute collection, the Gilded Age Timeline, and I was actually asking one of the employees in the aisle because there was a lot going on at Hobby Lobby. They looked like they were moving like a lot of the areas, like literally picking up the shelves and moving them, and so there was a lot going on. And you know, I watched on a few videos that they might shrink some of the jewelry aisles and like the paper crafting aisles, and I was just like, I'm here, I'm gonna ask. But she said she really didn't know what was happening in terms of like the aisle shrinking, but she did say that sometimes, you know, they mark these down because they do kind of change the packaging on some of them, which could be true too, because I also looked at my older packaging for the Gilded Age Timeline collection and it was a lot different. But then again, the aisle shrinking, that could also be true too, because you guys know that when Hobby Lobby, or at least I know that when Hobby Lobby first started in my area, we used to have like an entire aisle full of just all stamps, like wooden stamps and clear stamps and just everything devoted to stamping, and that has shrunk over the years, as well as the paper punch aisle. But I'm guessing the paper punchers are kind of like a sign of the times, and they were like kind of outdated with all the new technology. But I personally really love paper punchers. I actually miss that aisle quite a lot. I loved, you know, just to be able to pull out my puncher and just get like a circle, a heart, a square, things like that. It's so simple without having to take out all of your machines. So I think that is actually where I left off on my videos, maybe for my craft room organization. So hopefully maybe this week or next week I'll actually get to my plastic bead collection organization and I'll show you guys what I did with that. But yeah, lots of really great deals here. And speaking of deals, Corn from Cornflower Crafts here on YouTube, she picked up some extra good deals, so I will leave a link to her channel in the description box down below. If you are a fan of Hobby Lobby paper crafts, you definitely want to check out that video. She also has some really great videos on fake bakes as well, and I'll put that on the description box down below. I did check on my local Hobby Lobby, but they haven't done any new markdowns in the yarn or sewing aisle, so I don't know when they will, but when they do, I'll definitely be back with yet another haul video. This is a really stunning and gorgeous piece. I really like this one. It is one of those things that you definitely want to see in person because, you know, camera just doesn't do it justice. It has so much like sparkle and shine when the light hits it. So if you're at Hobby Lobby in the metal gallery area, definitely see if you can find this piece right here. It's a really great deal, $15.99 down to $3.99. And speaking of that, I just want to say, like, all the prices that you see in my video, those were the prices that I paid for them. I talked more about this on my paper haul, but just to show you an example, like you see a lot of these are $5.99 down to $1.49, and then you have a few that were $7.99 and $13.99 that also had the $1.49 price tag, so I thought those were really great deals. This is also a really great deal. I feel like you're getting 4 charms in one. Like the 2 flowers could be like connector pieces on a bracelet, and then you have these really nice rectangular pieces. So that is 2 for only $1.49. Also really great, but in the store you want to make sure that you check on it because some of them actually had a lot of scratches on there. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind when you're in the store, is just to make sure that all the rhinestones are in place and that there are not that many scratch marks or no scratch marks at all. And this is also one of those really great deals. I love that you get 2 of these, and the back is also really nice as well on this one. The chains are such a great deal for a really great style. Sometimes when you buy the chains in bulk, they're really pricey. They're like sometimes $50. So finding these for only $1.99 is definitely a steal of a deal. There's so many fun pieces on here, and I will definitely update you on any of the new jewelry that they make. So I'll post those on the shorts videos. There is also one with a little mermazing charm bracelet and earring set. So I'll leave that video right here. And I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.